Today's tale involves a broken snow machine, a karaoke rendition of Fairy Tale of New York so aggressive it frightened a pot plant, and the unexpected ally who saved someone's career with nothing but a sausage roll and impeccable timing. Grab a brew, grab a blanket, grab your slightly burnt mince pies. I'm Caroline Esterson, and this is Little Moves, Big Careers, your Christmas edition. Small stories, big lessons, and absolutely no corporate tinsel. This is the story of the office Christmas party ally you didn't see coming. The annual office Christmas party was held, as always, in the kind of budget function room that looked like Joy had once tried to enter the building and had been politely turned away. The theme this year was Winter Wonderland, which explained the cheap snow machine in the corner that puffed out foam with the sad enthusiasm of a retired dragon. Most people had made an effort and dressed festively, donned with tinsel, sparkles, or Christmas socks. Robert, who is known for his sour face, was dressed ironically with a Darth Vader jumper that said, "This is my jolly face," or something like that, in bold letters on the front. People were not amused. Our protagonist tonight is Nia, a quietly brilliant operations manager with the organisational instincts of a Swiss-trained timetable and the supernatural ability to make chaos behave simply by walking in the room. Nia didn't enjoy the office Christmas parties. Not because she disliked her colleagues. She liked them fine in the same way that you can like people, but you'd never volunteer to sit next to them on public transport. But because she knew office parties were less fun bonding experiences and more unstructured performance reviews in novelty hats. Nia was the kind of person who kept things functional, which is precisely why she preferred environments that didn't involve DJs, fake snow, or Gareth from sales shouting over the music like he was trying to hail a taxi in a thunderstorm. She arrived, instantly regretted every decision that had led her there, and took up the strategic residence near the buffet table, the Switzerland of any workplace event. A safe neutral zone protected by sausage rolls, cheese cubes, and the ironclad rule that no one can talk KPIs while holding a cocktail sausage. Nia liked the buffet area. It had order. It had structure. It had mini quiches lined up in rows that soothed her soul. She'd barely taken a bite when disaster struck. Not her disaster. Well, not yet anyway. Gareth, head of sales, a man genetically engineered to be loud indoors, was in the middle of telling an aggressively embellished tale about absolutely smashing Q4's targets, single-handedly, of course. As he gestured, his elbow clipped the cable of the snow machine. The snow machine whined. It coughed and then exploded into a full blizzard of foam, drenching Gareth, the CEO, half the buffet, and a nearby decorative reindeer that absolutely did not deserve this. People screamed, people slipped, someone shouted, "Save the rolls!" with the urgency of a man who'd known hunger. And poor Nia, frozen mid-sausage roll, watched the chaos unfold. Now Gareth, soaked and furious, turned to the CEO and declared, "This whole thing is operations' fault." Nia choked on the air. Operations? Her? The snow machine wasn't even in her remit. No one had risk-assessed anything. The catering contract had been signed by the HRD's cousin who was there as a Christmas temp. She hadn't even known there was a snow machine, yet Gareth was pointing at her like she'd personally orchestrated the avalanche. And the CEO? Oh dear. The CEO looked like he believed him. A crowd gathered because, of course, everyone loves a scandal, especially when it comes with finger food, and Nia felt her stomach drop. This could really become a thing, one of those office myths that follows you forever. But before she could speak, someone stepped forward, quietly, calmly, with the serene confidence of a person who had absolutely nothing to lose. It was Janine. Now, Janine was not someone Nia would have ever put in her potential saviour column. Janine, the junior analyst. Janine, who did her job quietly, asked pretty good questions, and always seemed to have a spare pen. Janine, who most people overlook because she didn't elbow her way into conversations. Janine positioned herself between Nia and Gareth like a one-woman peacekeeping force from the UN, deployed without warning but absolutely necessary. Actually, she said, obviously with Dutch courage gained from the mulled wine, operations had nothing to do with the party planning. Her voice wasn't loud, but it cut clean through the room. She continued, I was on the planning thread. HR organised this. Gareth insisted on the snow machine himself, despite, well, literally just everything that happened. A few people snorted. Gareth spluttered. The CEO raised an eyebrow. Janine finished, quietly devastating. And, if we're being entirely accurate tonight, Nia was the one that saved Q4 twice this year. So if we're going to assign blame, let's also assign credit. Silence. Not awkward silence, corrective silence, the kind that shifts the room. Then, a single clatter. A sausage roll falling off a plate somewhere broke the tension. The CEO turned to Gareth. Next time, he said, less snow machine, more accountability. Gareth shut up. Operations was cleared, the blizzard debris was swept up. The party resumed, now with a slight undertone of mortification. Nia, still holding her now very soggy sausage roll, walked over to Janine. Thanks. You didn't have to do that, though, she said. I know, Janine replied brightly, but you've always helped me. Figured it was about my turn. Nia realised something she completely missed. While she'd been quietly keeping the company standing, someone had been watching, noticing, respecting. Not everyone needs to be loud to be loyal. Not all allies arrive with fanfare. Sometimes they appear with impeccable timing and the calm bravery of someone who refuses to let nonsense win. The snow machine, fortunately, that was later banned by the fire marshal. But the moment, well, that moment lasted. It made Nia visible, not because she fought for herself, but because she'd unknowingly built an ally who did.
Small shifts, sharp impact. These are quick-fire career moves, real things you can do before your next coffee refill.
This caper wasn't really about phone-based disasters, was it? It was about relationships, the quiet, authentic kind. So let's have a look what sits underneath that chaos. Number 1, real allies don't appear out of nowhere. They're built from micro moments of kindness, consistency, clarity, and of course, competence. Nia earned Janine's loyalty long before she needed it. Number 2, informal power beats formal hierarchy every time. The CEO listened to Janine because truth from the right person carries more influence than excuses from the wrong one. 3, loyalty often grows in those messy human moments, not in meetings, not in networking events, in moments like the snow machine meltdown, real, unfiltered, and oh, so very revealing. This is at the heart of Build Your Circle from our Career Flywheel. Connect genuinely, fuel others with support, form allies who act when it matters. It's not political, but rather it's actually profoundly human. Don't underestimate quiet power. It often arrives when the loud people fall over. And the allies you nurture today are the ones who will save your reputation tomorrow. Because influence isn't about noise. It's all about trust. So, onto your move. Choose one person you value and tell them. Support them, back them, even in a tiny way. That's how circles are built, one genuine moment at a time. If you enjoyed this episode, hit follow and leave a review. Think of it like gifting me a digital tin of Quality Street, only I don't have to pretend to like the Strawberry Delights anymore. And if work turns into a festive bin fire of people problems, you know where to find us. We fix that stuff for a living. Just email me, caroline@inspireyourgenius.com with the word help in the subject line. So, Merry Christmas, legends. Remember, make your move, even if it's tiny, especially if it's tiny.